Hello everyone, welcome back to PressForTruth.tv on this Tuesday, January 3rd, 2012. I hope you're all having a great day. I was thinking I'd go outside today. It looks so nice. I'd do my vlog outside, but it is absolutely freezing out there. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'll be doing it from right here. And I certainly hope that you guys are somewhere nice and warm and cozy today. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about the National Defense Authorization Act, which was just recently signed by Obama down in the States. And normally, most people wouldn't think much of this. As far as I know, this is something that is signed off on every year. It's just that this time around, there's been some very key changes that have been made to it. Specifically, under Section 1031, the American military now has the ability to arrest and detain indefinitely their own American citizens without trial. So this is just unbelievable. I'm pretty shocked at this one, that Obama would actually sign off on this one. This completely abolishes posse comitatus, which was set in place in the States to protect American citizens from being policed by their own military. There's been some pretty mean, bad, evil leaders in the past who would just do these things, but Obama actually has the nerve to put it in writing and actually make it a law. So knowing the implications of this, he felt it necessary to make a statement. So he recently said, "My administration will not authorize the indefinite military detention without trial of American citizens. Indeed, I believe that doing so would break with our most important traditions and values as a nation." Well, first of all, why does he feel the need to say that in the first place? And secondly, he doesn't exactly have a very good track record with keeping promises. And also, you may have noticed he started off that statement by saying, "My administration will not do this. Yes, we've signed this in. Yes, we've made this, an ability for us to be able to do this, but don't worry, we won't do it." Well, his administration could be over in less than a year, and then the new guy is in town. So this is absolutely shocking, and a lot of you may be thinking, okay, well, this is America. I mean, sucks to be American right now, but luckily we're Canadians, so we don't have to worry about it. Well, that's not exactly the case. We do, in fact, have to worry about it because over the last few years, there's been a serious effort to integrate the Canadian authorities with the American authorities. In fact, some of you may remember just back on December 7th of 2011, Stephen Harper and Obama announced the Beyond the Border Perimeter Security and Economic Competitiveness Action Plan. And part one of that plan was addressing threats early. Some of the measures found in the Beyond the Border Action Plan include conducting joint integrated threat assessments, improving cooperative law enforcement capacity, and national intelligence and information sharing. So we've already seen that with the recent signing of the security perimeter deal as well, the border security perimeter deal, that we are already working more closely with the American authorities. In fact, a few years ago, on February 14th, a deal was signed which would allow the American military to come over onto Canadian soil and to make arrests should they feel it necessary. In fact, we've already seen an example of this. Some of you may have heard of the now infamous case with Mark Emery. Mark Emery is a Canadian. He was living in British Columbia, and he had a business where he was selling marijuana seeds. And now, regardless of your view or your stance on that, whether you think it's right or wrong or morally incorrect, it's irrelevant. The bottom line is it's legal here in Canada. It was completely legal, However, the American government felt that they wanted to put a stop to it, so they just simply came across the border, detained him, arrested him, and he is now doing jail time for something that was completely legal here in Canada, but they decided to come over and arrest him. Now again, this whole NDAA Act is supposed to be in the case of a civil emergency, but again, their definition of what a civil emergency is so broad that it could literally incorporate anything and include just about anyone. So it's definitely something we're going to have to keep a close eye on in the near future. Sure does seem like they're getting their ducks in a line. They're getting prepared for how to deal with things when something big happens. So we need to we need to be vigilant of this, because we want to keep Canada Canadian. I mean, we love our brothers to the south. We love our neighbors, but we want them to remain just that, neighbors. So let's just keep a close eye on this one in the very near future. This was just passed on New Year's Eve. They often do that. They'll pass these things when they think nobody's paying attention. But the independent media has been stepping up their game and talking about it. And so I hope that you guys will spread this information and share this information, because it most certainly is of utmost importance to Canadians. So that's it for today, guys. Tomorrow, I hope you tune in. I'm going to be talking about SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act, which also has huge implications for Canadians and people all over the world. It could literally change the face of the internet as we know it. So I'll be touching on that tomorrow. And that's it for today. So once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And I will talk to you tomorrow.